right, so it's Saturday morning, heading to the office. All right, 7:30 in the morning. Got some things to do. A couple invoices, a couple bids to get started. Check on some properties, do some bids at Havyard. Got to look at some properties, get some estimates in for some repairs. And then still got stuff to do. Saturday, right? Got to put into work. Got to prep for next week. It sucks. It is what it is. But hey, if it was easy, everyone else would do it. So let's see what we got on the agenda today. Check out the sweet van. All right, so first stop of the day here at a client selling a property, so they got to get the appraiser here. But of course, appraiser is late. 5 minutes. They said they'd be here in 5 minutes. So it's like Vince Lombardi said, right? You're early, you're on time. You're on time, you're late. Because I got a bunch of other stops to do, so hopefully this appraiser shows up in time. But this is the day in the life of what we got to do every day. Just another day in St. Louis. All right, so just checking in our property that, or a unit of the property that just got done rehab, which is okay, but kind of a budget constraint because there's a lot of electrical updates that needed to happen because this is knob and tube. So just needed to make sure everything looks good, which is not, because there's still some issues going on here that the owner's got to fix, i.e. up over here, right around this area, right, there it is, some tuck pointing. The brick is coming off, which allows water to come in, just like electricity, right? It's got a path of least resistance, the water's leaking in. They got to get this tuck pointing fixed, and then guys got to come back over here and put some mud, sand it, and then repaint. But yep, stop number 2 is done. Got 2 more to go. All right, so just checking on the other side. That rehab has been going on forever for this owner, right? Same building. I get it, it sucks. You buy a building, there's a lot of work if you're getting on the cheap, and then you got problems like this. Drywall had to get replaced because they had to redo the stack. This has happened last year. We were working on it, and we're still, this property is done, ready to do finishes, and guess what? He's got to stop because other problems, right? Including this whole back wall back behind me, right? Is going to require tuck pointing. We can't even put a window in. So we got to board it up because for safety, right? Can't let it abandoned because we still got people living upstairs, one in the other unit because it's a 4-family flat. But everything is done, right? It's ready to go. And guess what? He can't fix it because he's got to fix other problems. So, we'll see. He might be looking to offload this building because he realized he bought a money pit. It is what it is. You can only advise. You can't do anything else. All right, so just got done meeting Abby over here at this property that somebody moved out. Client bought this property with tenants involved in place. This guy was told to leave because he didn't want to pay his rent when he took over. And now this is how the property, it was bad when he bought it, but like this, so still got to talk to the client, figure out what they really want to do with the property, and then kind of figure out, how in depth, because this not only has a closet, so we're thinking like, since this room, as you can tell, has no closet, thinking about taking away, putting a closet here, and then taking, 2 to 3 feet and make a closet. And then of course it sucks to have to close this in. We'll keep the trim, but there's an access to come in here to make this a true 2-bedroom because there is none. But man, this place is bad. So I feel like I had a semi-productive day. I mean, I got some things done. Didn't really get to do any of the bids that I needed to do because I was getting the office ready, right? New shelves, getting a little bit of stuff organized. And this is like the thing that, you know, you're starting a business, or not really a business because it's a job, right? Because when you start something, it's a hobby because you're not getting paid, right? Then when you start getting paid a little bit, now it's a job. When you get to the business portion, that means you're not doing 90% of the stuff in order to still get paid, right? You're not trading your time for money. So right now, I am trading time, in theory, for money, right? Because I'm getting stuff situated, got the shelves, got the new computer for Shannon at the office because the other computer, it was just not working. She's spending more time fixing the computer than actually being able to do things. So that's a good thing. Now, I didn't set it up because she's like, don't set it up, I'll set it up, so whatever. But like, shelves are in, paint's organized, so we can kind of see what we have. So again, I'm not buying a bunch of extra material, which we don't need for stuff, right? And then if we have stuff on hand, we can use that for jobs. Guys don't have to go and waste time at Home Depot, Sherwin-Williams, Lowe's, wherever we can get stuff, because right now you can't get any material. So you get something, you gotta buy in bulk, right? And we gotta track what gets used so that we can bill appropriately. So now it's a little bit more organized. I say a little bit because there's still some stuff I gotta go through, or get the guys to go through and kind of organize it a little bit better. But you know, like 6:15, just now home, and then I'm thinking like, is everything going to be really worth it doing what I'm doing? You know, I think it is. I hope it is. You know, I told my wife, give me 5 years of on the grind, on the hustle, getting this thing built to where this thing is streamlining to where I can get back to doing what I like to do best, is, you know, find stuff, you know, find ways to build passive income, invest in other things, invest in other businesses, you know, anything that can make a profit at the end of the day, right? So, I mean, I think it's worth it. But man, it's a fucking bitch, right? Because I am dog tired, right? And wasn't doing anything physically too exerting, but running around getting stuff. It's just mentally exhausting trying to plan and prep for the next day, which I didn't do it. So guess what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to do it on Sunday, which hopefully Shannon doesn't kill me, because I'm sure I got a ton of stuff to do at home. So. But yeah, just remember, it's got to be worth it. You got to believe in it. You got to do it. And at the end of the day, nobody's really going to care more than you, which is fine, right? Because it's your business, it's your baby. But end of the day, you got to set everything up and then bring the right people in. Get rid of the people that aren't contributing to the team, right? They're kind of just there in the motions, especially when you're starting out, because everything that you're doing has a reason for it, right? So any wasted movement, you're being inefficient, and that's a killer of small businesses, you know, because now that's, you know, I'm going around checking properties this weekend, doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm finding things that should have already been done, which I was told was done, and it's not done. So now I had to do it too. So, like I said, shit's a bitch, but it'll buff out.